Cool, this is Pat Walker at MissionWinners.com, and this is a video for the VIP members. This one goes more in depth because you're worth it. That's what we do. That's why you hired me. And I'm thankful that I'm working for you. Folks, we're taking a look here. These are the top groups, the top industry groups for this coming week. By the way, it's Friday evening, and so, I hope you all have a good holiday weekend. Much to be thankful for. Here's what we focus on. Leading groups. We know why. Leading groups and the leading stocks in those groups. And I showed this to one group. I'm going to show it to you because I think this is important. If I can find it right here. We're going to start here. Right there. 49% of a stock price's movement is related to the industry group and the sector that it's in. That's why we key on that. That's very important. So now we go back to this. Here we go. Waited for it to load. And here they are. Drum roll, please. Come on. The top groups. So let's run through this, folks. This is the number one group. Look at what's moving up in rank. This is something I'd like you to all train your eyes on. What's moving up in rank? What's falling in rank? Look at computer data storage. Number one group this week. Steadily moving up in rank. Computer software enterprise. Strong. Computer education. Moving up in rank. Retail internet. Slipped a bit. Computer software desktop. Hanging up there. Leisure movies. That's Netflix. Hanging up there. Retail department stores. Look at this move up in this group, folks. 6 months ago, 168 to 115 to 22 to 7. Remember that. Biotech, strong. Biotech's individual biotech are dangerous. Commercial services staffing. What's in there? Korn Ferry. Apparel shoes. Hanging up there. Retail apparel shoes. Went up, way up, pulled back, hanging up there. Software education, strong. Medical products is good. Energy solars, hanging in there. Internet content, it's flat, but it's still in the top 20 groups. Computer software security, moved up in rank. Just take a look at this. I want you all to just kind of soak it up. Here's what I'm going to do. Take a screenshot of this. Go ahead. Take a screenshot if you want, so you have it. I'll wait a second. It's important. You're VIPs. This is what we do. Feel free. Alrighty. Here's what we're going to do now. We're going to click on the first group, and we're going to look at the charts and the leading stocks in the group. This is for the VIPs. Number one group, computer data storage. Micron, SGH. You all know this. You all know these two. Hanging in there. Right at the, look at this, right at the 20-day. Group number two. Software enterprise. We know these stocks. BZUN, Paycom. We know these. CRM, that's kind of gotten hit. But look at this. This is down to the 50-day. This is already down to the 50-day, not as strong. Here's group number three. Computer Education Media, TWOU, you know. RST, XNET. Down to the 50-day, though. Okay, so far we've got one that's hanging up here. Retail Internet, Stamps, BABA. Some of these stocks got hit. Below the 50-day. Look at the change here. Software desktop. We know about Adobe and Red Hat and Microsoft. Down to the 50-day. Leisure movies. There's Netflix. Ignore this, by the way. Old note. We are right now on group number 6. Let's take a look at it. Retail department stores. We know some of these. Okay. Just take a look. You can bouncing off the 50-day. I have to tell you though, we're gonna, there's biotech. It's in the top 10 groups. But gosh, look at that sucker's down to near the 200-day already. You got to be careful with biotech. Commercial services staffing, on assignment jobs. Korn Ferry, Kelly. You know these. I'll get rid of that note. Hanging in there. But folks, have you noticed how we've down to the 50-day that quickly? Apparel shoes is hanging in there. That's hanging in. It's going sideways. Is there any real leadership in here? That's the problem. There's not any really tremendous leadership in this group. Retail apparel shoes. City Trends boot. Okay, there's Lululemon. We know about Lululemon, but gapped up on earnings. Starting to pick up a little bit. Relative strengths at highs. Remember that. Retail apparel shoes. Consumer software education. Consumer services education. I apologize. TAL education. You know that one. Look how much stronger this one is. This one is at the 8-day or the 20-day. The others are down to the 50-day. Here's the next group. Medical products just going sideways. But have you noticed, folks, how choppy the charts have become? There isn't any real leadership in most of these now. Energy, solar. It's hanging in there. There's Solar Edge. We know Solar Edge. Internet content. Look at this sucker. All the way down. This sucker went down to the 200-day. That's pretty darn quick, folks. I mean, that was hitting all-time highs 2.5 weeks ago. And it touches the 200-day. Market's in a fragile spot. Computer software security, down to the 50-day. By the way, I'm not being negative. No way. I'm just observing what is. It's analogous to this. It's dark outside. Oh, it's like, don't be negative. No, it's just a fact. It's dark outside. Or it's daylight. It's just reality. It's at the 50-day. It's at the 200-day. Just observing. Internet Network Solutions. We know some of these stocks. INXN, we know, come down here to the 50-day. The one thing to notice about this one, bounced off the 50-day and a good pickup in volume Friday. So we'll see. Or Thursday, I'm sorry. Hospitals are slipping down on pickup in volume. Media books hanging in there. I have to be very honest as I go through this. I don't see a lot of super exciting leadership. Computer networking really got hit down below the 50-day. Software enterprise, really nothing special here. Telecom fiber, look at this. This really got hit. I mean, and folks, that's group number 23. That's group number 23. Look at the chart. That's ugly. So I wanted to share that with you. While we're doing this, we're going to take this a step further. We're going to take a look at right here. We're going to do this for you now. Might as well. The S&P 500. Bouncing off the 200-day, volume was so-so. Flopping around here. It needs to get a lift. It needs to get a thrust. So far, nothing. Nothing. That's the S&P 500. Here's the Dow. Flopping around near the 200-day. Nothing. Now, am I saying, oh, it's not going to go up? I am not saying that at all. I'm saying that right now, it's not. Maybe it's going to go up. Maybe it's going to go down. Here's the best part. All we have to do is watch. It'll tell us what to do. NASDAQ Composite. It's a little bit stronger. Look at this. This is why I love doing this stuff. The S&P 500 is near the 200-day. The Dow, a little bit above the 200-day. The NASDAQ, well above the 200-day. See the difference? What do we focus on? The NASDAQ stocks. You're getting it. There's the Ultra, there's the SSO near the 200-day, up on no volume. And then finally QLD. The midpoint, it's just a reflection of the NASDAQ. Just wanted to share that with you. I always like to frame up the big picture first. If you've all noticed on the Keyless videos, we always start with the major indices. Frame that up first, then we look at the individual stocks. I hope this helps you. Have a good afternoon, good night, and we will talk to you more this weekend. Thank you.